today we are going to be reading a Plump and Perky turkey. Okay, and while we're reading today, we are going to work on asking and answering questions. Okay, so good readers ask questions before they read, while they're reading, and after they're reading. So, what do you know about turkeys on Thanksgiving? What do you know about turkeys during Thanksgiving? What do you know, Evelyn? They're tasty. What do you know, Katie? People like to eat them. Isaiah, what do you know? You want to think about it? Collins, what do you know?
They're the most famous one because they go in the middle of the thing and they eat them, and before they do it, they just...
Good. Sincere?
You're supposed to have turkey before you eat them. You're supposed to eat your food first, then eat your dinner.
So I saw me too. This book is about a town that doesn't have any turkeys for Thanksgiving. What do you think they'll do for their meal? Turn and talk to somebody at the carpet. What do you think they'll do for their meal? Lucy, talk to Sincere. Gray, talk to Matthew. What do you think they'll do for their meal? All right, let's turn back around. Thank you for sharing with your partner. Raise your hand if you would like to share what you shared with your partner. Gage, what did you share?
Chicken.
Oh, you think chicken? What do you think, Evelyn?
Stew is broken up.
Ooh. Collins?
Mine's very good.
Oh, just one thing.
It's pizza
Pizza.
with cheese and salsa and pepperonis, and it's also with nacho cheese and pickles.
Awesome. Isaiah?
And Brussels sprouts.
Chicken. Okay, Sincere?
Steak.
Steak.
Chicken and chicken breast.
Awesome. Okay, can you take a second and check that you're sitting crisscross applesauce with your spoons in your bowls? Now I want you to turn your head towards our vocabulary words. While we're reading, we're going to be looking for our vocabulary words. This week we have plump, which means full and round in shape or chubby. We have feast, a large and elaborate meal. We have clever, having a bright and quick mind. And we have camouflage, to hide or disguise by blending in with your surroundings. All right, so now we're going to start reading A Plump and Perky Turkey by Teresa Bateman. And while we're reading, we're going to be asking questions in our mind, okay? The people in Squaw Valley were downhearted and depressed. Thanksgiving was approaching, but without its special guest. Who do you think the special guest is?
Turkey.
The turkey. They couldn't find a turkey for the feast they had planned to eat. It looked like they'd be making do with bowls of shredded wheat.
Ew.
A plump and perky turkey's what we need, they all agreed. But finding turkeys nowadays is very hard indeed. The birds have gotten smarter, as they all seem quite aware that it's best to disappear when autumn leaves are in the air. Why do you think they disappear when they see autumn leaves in the air? Evelyn, why do you think they disappear?
Because I think they're scared they're going to get picked up.
Ooh, Katie, what do you think?
Because it's close to Thanksgiving.
They know it's close to Thanksgiving. Clark? You want to think about it? Okay. A plump and perky turkey's stomachs rumbled at the thought, but how to trick a turkey into jumping into the pot?
I got one.
When Ebenezer Breezer had a thought pop in his head, if we can't find a turkey, let's have one find us instead. We could hold an arts and crafts fair, he declared with a wink and grin, a fair with one grand turkey prize that all of us could win. Okay, so what plan are they going to put together to help find a turkey for Thanksgiving? Someone raise your hand and tell me, what plan did they just put together? What are they going to do? Sincere, what are they going to do?
They're going to go to the farm and go catch a turkey.
Yeah, they're going to put together an arts and crafts what? Fair, right? All right, let's see. And since our goal is turkey, that's the theme we'll take to heart. We'll fill our fair with folks and fun and tons of turkey art. We'll make turkeys out of spuds. What are spuds? Potatoes. We'll make turkeys out of oatmeal and paper and out of soap. We'll hang a bunch of posters in the forest way down low to invite some turkey candidates to model for our show. Why, even turkeys understand, as everyone knows, you can't make turkey art without a turkey there to pose. So how do you think Turkey Pete's going to find out about this contest? How are we going to find out about the contest? How is he going to know? He's going to see all the posters. His name is Pete, and he's going to, let's see. The people in Squawk Valley held a poster jamboree. They plastered their creation onto every single tree. There he is. It says, model wanted, a plump and perky turkey. And there's one of our vocabulary words, plump. It means full and round in shape, chubby. Why do you think they want a plump turkey? Somebody raise your hand. Why would you want a plump turkey, Isaiah?
Oh, there's more meat.
Yeah, it has more meat. There's more to eat. Is that what you were going to say? Now, it happened in Squawk Valley lived a turkey known as Pete. He was cocky, he was clever, and he really liked to eat. There's our other vocabulary word, clever, having a bright and quick mind. So that, and a synonym for clever would be smart. He's a very smart turkey. While he strutted through the forest, Plump and Perky through the pines, he was startled and intrigued by all of those interesting signs. With a proud and jaunty gobble, he gave a hearty cry, a plump and perky turkey, well, I'm sure I qualify. Pete applied for the position and he strutted plump and proud. He could hardly wait to model for that large and eager crowd. Why do you think that Pete wanted to be part of this competition? Why do you think, Collins?
So he could be famous.
Oh, so he could be famous? What do you think, Sincere?
So he can get more money.
Oh, what do you think, Edwin?
He's gonna be the famousest of all.
All right, let's see. He could hardly wait to model for the large and eager crowd. You're hired, shouted Breezer. For the folks had all agreed that Pete the Perky Turkey was the answer to their need. So here we go. Look at this girl. She's licking her lips. You see her?
I can't see.
She's licking her lips.
I cannot see. That was what I just did.
'Twas the week before Thanksgiving when Pete posed to do his part, and the artsy craftsy town folks started making turkey art. They made turkeys out of spuds and out of clay and out of rope. They made turkeys out of oatmeal and out of paper and even out of soap.
How are they gonna make it? Because it's just going.
Thanksgiving Day, the artwork done, they asked the model to judge their homemade turkeys and to pick the best in town. Now when the judging's over, Breezer whispered with a smile, we'll tuck that model turkey in the oven for a while. Uh-oh. You think Pete knows about that part?
Yeah.
Pete judged each piece of artwork. As the hungry crowd all cheered, he stopped to take a closer look, and then he disappeared.
How? How did he know?
How? That's a good question, right? That's a question that, remember we said good readers ask questions while they're reading? That's a great question, right? How did he disappear? See, you're asking questions in your mind, and sometimes you don't even realize it, right? Check that you're sitting crisscross applesauce with your spoons and your bowls. There were turkeys made of spuds, there were turkeys made of rope, there were turkeys made of paper, and there were turkeys made of soap. The room was full of turkeys in a wall-to-wall collage. For a clever bird like Pete, it was the perfect camouflage. So we said clever meant smart, and there's another vocabulary word, camouflage. If we camouflage, we hide or disguise by blending in with our surroundings. So he's blending in with all of these turkeys that were made for the craft fair. Okay? So why couldn't the people find him? Why can't they find him? Somebody raise your hand and tell me why they can't find him, Matthew. Why can't they find him?
Because he was blending.
Because he was blending in, or he is camouflaged. So now let's see what happened. He's over there, old Breezer said. He's here, said Jacob Green. They searched amongst the turkeys, but their bird had fled the scene. A note in Turkey scroll they found, half hidden on the lawn. Goodbye, I took my modeling fee. The oatmeal bird was gone. So what did he take as his payment for working? The oatmeal turkey. So he must like to eat oatmeal, huh?
He ate it.
The people in Squawk Valley were left feeling rather blue. What does that mean if you're feeling blue? You're feeling sad. The only turkeys left in town appeared too hard to chew. Oh well, said Breezer brightly. They gathered round to eat. Right now, at least I'm thankful that we still have shredded wheat. So were they able to trick him?
Yes.
No. That day, folks learned a lesson that stuck firm within them forever. A plump and perky turkey can be pretty doggone clever.
Wait, is it just him?
So, what lesson can we learn from Pete? Somebody raise your hand. What lesson can we learn, Collins? What lesson can we learn, Sincere?
We can get the turkey.
What lesson can we learn, Clark?
How to get the turkey?
How to catch a turkey? What else? What else can we learn, Matthew?
If you trick him of getting food, like his favorite food, ask him to get your favorite, food, and they would throw it in the oven, and it would go in there.
Yeah. So do you see how important it is that you're asking questions, Isaiah? That you're asking questions before you read, while you're reading, and after you read. It's important to reflect on what you've read and see if you've learned anything that maybe you didn't know before. All right, so thank you.